Was it painful?
I am so sorry. Was your toothache painful?
Most painful, miss. I applied some oil of clothes which relieved the pain a little, but I still was not able to get to sleep. I turned the light on over my berth and continued to read, to take my mind off of it, as it were.
So you did not sleep at all?
You did not sleep at all?
I finally dropped off about 4 this morning.
Did the Italian gentleman sleep?
Did the Italian gentleman sleep?
Him? Oh, he snored. I confess I envied Mr. Ratchet his sleeping draught, miss.
Did your companion leave the compartment at all?
Did your companion leave the compartment at all during the night?
No, miss.
Did you leave?
Did you leave the compartment at all?
No, miss.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Did you hear anything during the night?
I don't think so, miss. The train being at a standstill made it all very quiet.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Et voilà!
Something to do with New York?
Regardez, mademoiselle.
And your book. I'm going to borrow. Chauffeur's license. 123. Okay. Stamp. Royal Military Library, Twickenham. The suspicions, they are growing. I'm really unsure, because when I played Crimes and Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment, I think two of those, at least one of them for sure, is one of the actual kind of detective stories, and I don't think I actually talked about it that much. So I'm kind of wary of doing. I'm kind of feeling that with this I should do the same and not talk about the stories you've got that happened.
Why don't you go bother someone else? I'm thinking.
I think what I might do is ignore these people. That'd be a terrible plan. I shouldn't. I'm wondering about going back to the baggage car, but then I'm going to be skipping over a lot of people. And actually I don't have the... no, I'm going to go to the baggage car and see if I've got enough for the stuff for fingerprints. Stole an ice bucket. Okay, I'm just going to steal everything that's not nailed down at the moment. I shouldn't be doing this, everything in this bizarre order, should I? We do have this key now for the security area. So I wonder if there's something in here that we need. This key, isn't it?
The key fit perfectly.
Yes, it did.
Well, what do we have here? Well, what do we have here?
I don't know, can we open it? Can we not open it?
Mille pardon, mademoiselle, but that choice will not gain you a favorable result.
Thank you. It's not locked. Okay.
That isn't the right combination. I'll have to start over.
Okay, so... I don't know what I'm doing.
It's locked fast.
Do I have any information about this? No. Ratchet's letter? No. Chatty letter? No. Anyone went abroad? Don't have any information about these things, do we? 13, 18, maybe?
That isn't the right combination.
No.
I'll have to start over.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That isn't the
6.
right combination. I'll have to start over.
Wait, hang on.
That isn't the right combination. I'll have to start over.
I don't know how it works. 6. 6. No. I assume it's just you go back and forward to 6. But
That isn't the right...
no! Ah! Like, I don't know how to...
That isn't
I
the
don't-
right combination.
Shut up.
I'll have to start over.
Shut up. I don't know how to tell it that I don't want it, that I want to go there. And now I want
That
it...
isn't the right...
Because as soon as I click on it again, 6.
It's locked fast.
Now if
That isn't the right...
it just goes forward again. But there's no way of...
That isn't the...
I can't tell it not to do that. So do I go, like, scan?
That isn't...
Yeah. Oh, is it... Hang on. Let's go back. So if I click here... That doesn't make any sense to me. How does this even work then? So down here... It's completely random, is it?
That isn't the...
It's completely random! And, there must be some way of telling it which way to get... Like, is it something like on this side, it goes around that way, so 6. And then we go back round to 6. And then we go back round this way to 6.
It's locked fast.
Rev 1318 is the number of the beast, is 666.
That isn't the right...
But actually, how far around does this go before it tells me I've gone too far? So assumedly then...
That isn't the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 there.
That isn't the...
Yes, it is actually saying go to 6 on each side, isn't it? If I go back round to 6...
That isn't...
Yeah. So it's immediately stopping when I get to 6. So now I want to go all the way back around to 6 again. 6.
I think I heard a click.
Yeah, Rev 1318, 666.
It's open. I'll put this into my scrapbook so I can take a closer look at it later.
Nothing else in here. We'll have a look at it now. It appears that my enemies may have found me at last. I've hired a detective to protect me and carry a gun at all times, but these precautions may prove futile in the end. If indeed that end, my end, is near, then I trust that the authorities will be reading this. It's my final wish that this letter be conveyed to a priest of the Holy Roman Catholic Church at the earliest opportunity, so that he may read my confession and absolve me of my sins. Father, forgive me for I've sinned. I am solely responsible for the death of the child, Daisy Armstrong. I killed her at the Perkinson farmhouse after the Perkinson brothers balked at doing the job. They never knew that I strangled her, then buried her in quicklime in the woods behind the farmhouse. Quicklime works swiftly, as I've had occasion to notice in the past. Still, there was apparently enough remaining almost 2 weeks later so that the police were able to find the grave. The Perkinsons were innocent of our murder, if not her kidnapping. Although they both died and the truth was never known, I'm confident that when they stood awaiting that final judgment on high, due consideration was given for their innocence. I confess I have often used the innocent and desperate and gullible to carry out most of my works. Of course, I'm sorry for that too. Just to recap. Odd thing to put in a confession, but alright. I'm sorry for organising the kidnapping of Daisy Armstrong. I'm sorry for the other kidnappings before her. I'm sorry for those who were hurt by my efforts at earning my daily bread. Oh, really? You're going to say that? I'm sorry for those who I used to carry out my plans, and I'm sorry for the occasional murders I had to commit to the occasional murders. So now that you've heard my confession, Father, I ask you to absolve me of my sins, so that God will forgive me, and I may yet obtain my rightful place in heaven. May God have mercy on my soul. Oops. Still don't like this.
Well, what do we have here?
I don't know. Let's open it. Oh, we can't for some reason. That's an interesting thing. Hoping for some item.
These cases can... These items do not belong to...
Quite interesting.
Is it? What is? Is this where I do stuff?
I confess that your logic...
Your logic escapes me. The logic of this game escapes me when it comes to...
Oh, mademoiselle.
How do I... Anything. How do I... I don't want to, like, look up how to...
This door leading outside...
Sealed so no one else can use it.
Do not disturb me. I do not have enough vinegar or olive oil for the Count and Countess. I will be shamed.
Hoping,
How rude.
hoping for a brief discussion, but we can... I think there's stuff in here, isn't it, that we can... Vinegar and olive oil, and yes.
The spout fits perfectly. The valve prevents it from pouring until turned.
Maybe the punch bowl? No.
This spout fits just as well as the first.
Hooray! Maybe this now?
I filled the tumbler with vinegar.
Okay. No, okay. But we don't have another one, because this is... Whoa! Well, this is evidence! Boo! I still haven't got the... smudge. And we're putting drugs in the olive oil. Can I give him one at a time? Let's see if we can do that. Here's some vinegar.
Monsieur Klaus, I understand you need olive oil and vinegar for tonight's meal.
Yeah, the food porters in Istanbul did not load enough. I am shamed if I cannot prepare the promised Wiener Schnitzel and Erdapfel salad for the Count and Countess Andreni.
Intolerable.
Okay, let's see if we can get another glass from down here. Kind of doing this backwards now, which is I shouldn't be. I should be going back up here and talking to people. Still another glass. Good. Oh, more glasses. Oh, I can't take all of these. That's good. I was worried about using the one with the residue in. Might. First of all, I assume it's a sleeping draft residue, so that might have an effect on someone. But also, it might contaminate the fingerprints if I use it a lot.
I filled the tumbler with olive oil.
Yay! Woo! Olive oil. Give that to Klaus.
I have the olive oil and vinegar you need for tonight's meal.
Let me see them. Yeah, this olive oil is fresh enough and of sufficient quality. The quality of this vinegar will have to do, but there is not nearly enough. Tell me at once where you found it.
In the baggage car.
There must be far more vinegar for the authentic Erdapfel salad. I will get it myself.
Yay! Woo!
That will do nicely.
Raid the kitchen.
Loaves of bread. They smell lovely. Loaves of...
Is there anything interesting down here? Okay. Nothing in here. I'm just taking...
I'd better close.
What did I just pick up? Orange juice. Cleaver. Just in case we decide to go on a mad rampage. cake batter, of course.
Such a cramped kitchen. I can't imagine how Klaus puts up with it. An empty bottle of olive oil and one that looks like it contained vinegar.
Anything else in here? Not that I can see.
I believe they are sacks of flour, good for thickening sauces. And judging by last night's sauce, Klaus will get through both sacks before the trip is through.
Okay. Do almost anything. Okay. Make a break for it. Run away. Anything here?
These menu cards are perfect for collecting fingerprints.
Ah, yay. And some kind of knife.
Sterling silver, of course.
Of course.
What they say about the chef is true. This buffet is a carnival's dream.
Right, so now we've got these. So I can now collect fingerprints. So I probably need to go back around talking to people anyway to pick up the fingerprints. And I think that's probably a good place to stop. We'll go work our way back to the front and we'll get ourselves those fingerprints. Although we're probably going to have to chat with Klaus. And actually, let's go back, see if we talk to Klaus. Maybe I can ask him and get his fingerprints. Let's have a chat with him.
I would like to fingerprint you.
Ugh, fine. Do as you must.
Okay, that's good to know that he has one fingerprint. So can I now dust for fingerprints? I mean, I'm not sure how it would work.
Those don't work together.
Or do I need to get everyone's fingerprints first? That may be what we have to do. So I can now get fingerprints off people. So, as I said, I think we'll work our way back forward from Miss Debenham, I believe. Work our way back all the way to Matteo, get everyone's ask everyone questions, get their fingerprints, and then we'll get our way, hopefully, closer to finding out who did it, who done it. Although I don't think we've actually got any other sources of fingerprints other than from people. But we do have the glass, which I assume will be Ratchet. We haven't got the murder weapon yet. I suppose we'll have to find that as well. But chatting to people, getting their fingerprints will be next time. Finding the murder weapon, who knows? Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.